Hi, my name is Ahalya. I am the co-founder and social media head at Curl. I have an undergraduate degree in BTech Biotechnology and I did my master's in food science from the Louisiana State University in the US. I work briefly in a medical device company called Baxter and my passions are photography and food. I love trying new cuisines.
Hi, I'm Mithun. I'm co-founder, CEO at Curl. I hold a master's degree in MIS from a university in USA. And prior to starting Curl, I was working in a financial services company for about 7 years. I was into credit risk management. My interests include traveling, and I have a black belt in Korean martial arts. That's about it.
I hold a purple belt. So for those of you who don't know, we are a husband and wife couple who started the brand, and we met while we were in the US. Our parents introduced us. TamilMatrimony.com, that's how we met. We clicked, got married, and 12 years later here we are with a brand of our own. So at Curl, we are a hair care product that focuses exclusively on catering to Indian wavy and curly hair. All of our products are formulated keeping the needs of the Indian curly wavy hair in mind and the Indian weather. They're made without harsh sulfates, silicones and parabens, and we aim to be a one-stop for all curly needs eventually. That is what we want to achieve.
As a brand, we are all about celebration of curls. I mean, for us, what we believe is curly hair is something unique and you need to celebrate it and not fix it or something that you need to hide or be ashamed of. So that's what we try to do through our product, through our content we put out on our page.
So we both have individually had our own struggles with our hair. My hair being wavy, I used to brush it out a lot because I thought if I brushed it enough, it would be straight, but it would only be bushy. Also growing up, the imagery of a beautiful woman is always one with straight hair, straight silky hair, you know, the Pantene ads, Sunsilk ads, everything. So you grow up aspiring to that. And I think one of the first things I bought when I got my first salary was a flat iron. And then from 2011 till 2014, for 3 years straight, I kept straightening my hair. And this obviously damaged it. And when I had my first child, 45 minutes to straighten your hair is a luxury you just cannot afford as a new mom. And I was also tired of fighting my hair basically. And I was ready to just go natural and embrace it in whatever shape, form it was. One of my hairdressers told me that I had wavy or curly hair, and that prompted me to look at products like hair care products that were meant for me. Being in the US, we lucked out because there the hair care market is really saturated. You have products for everyone. So I came across this brand called Share Moisture and ended up picking, I think, a shampoo and conditioner from them. I started using it, and that opened this whole world of curly girl method or CG method, and it took a couple of months and a lot of trials of different products, but that's how I finally realized, okay, this is what I need to do to embrace my waves. Yeah. And with Mithun, he had his own problems.
Yeah, as a guy, I mean, I always had an option that we could just keep our hair short. So growing up, I've always had very short buzz cut. That's all you have seen. Because anything little longer, I wouldn't know what to do. It would become this wavy hair if I brush out.
The 70s look.
Yeah, so once we started using the products, especially meant for curly hair, it really, I could see noticeable difference within few days. It started becoming more moisturized, it became more manageable. The more we started reading about it, we one led to another, we started adding a styler, and there's no looking back afterwards.
His CG journey was a lot easier than mine because he had curly hair and baby hair was a lot harder to manage. But basically in this whole process, what we realized is in India, we don't even have this knowledge, we don't have products, we had nothing. And there is so many people who struggle with this. We're just told to straighten our hair. And chemical straightening especially, I have seen my friends do it, I've seen the side effects of it. And it just doesn't seem like a healthy option to go with. And this really struck a chord with us. Also around that time was when there were 2-3 influencers who had started talking about maintaining curly hair. They had blogs was big back then. And we came across those. But what was missing was products that catered specifically to Indian wavy hair and the Indian weather. So these are factors that play an important role in how your hair behaves. So being in the US, we thought, we should take advantage of the fact that there was so much knowledge there. The formulators are there, ingredient specialists. So Mithun has attended a lot of conferences.
So we always wanted to come back to India.
Yeah.
I mean, we were looking for the right time to get back, and this also gave us an idea that why not do something in this field itself when we come back. So while we were in the US, I mean, one benefit we have is there's a lot of knowledge. Now, the curly hair market is so extensive that, you know, a lot of formulations, a lot of technology in curly hair happens in the US.
Yeah.
So while we were there, we wanted to use best out of it. So we attended as many conferences as we could for the next 3 years, and we moved back in the year 2018. And
May of 2018, after we had our second child. He's like 2.5 months old, I think.
Yeah, and then we launched our brand about 1.5 years.
August
after
of
we moved
2019.
back. Yeah, August of 2019.
It took easily a year to get started and running. And another thing is, I think when we launched with 3 products because, you know, people tell that taking care of curly hair is complicated, but we really wanted to say it's not. It's very simple. It's only 3 steps. That's cleanse, condition and style. And the products we launched were a reflection of those 3 steps or that principle. So we launched with a shampoo, conditioner and a cream. And today we are at 10 products and hopefully many more to come. I think when we started, we were very clear that we wanted to do a play on the word curls, like emphasize on that and, you know, have it be the highlight.
And also as a brand, we wanted to be focused on curly hair. So that was also a reason that we wanted curl in the name, because we didn't want to do so many other things and then we have a curly hair line also.
Like
so
our niche
clear,
was this.
Yeah, we were very clear that our niche would be curly hair. So,
and we discussed a lot of names, I think, and we tried to brainstorm, which clearly didn't work. And then we worked with a branding agency. And when they suggested this name, honestly, for me, it felt like the phrase curl up is a very cozy feeling. It's very warm. It's like, it reminds you of something nice. And it also very clearly says what the brand is about, is curling up. So that's how we came across that name and decided to go with it.
Some of the other options I think we had was Curl Boss.
You go curl.
You go curl. Now looking back, I mean, we can't think of anything else other than curl up.
It sounds weird now. So as a brand, one of our major challenges is the lack of awareness amongst people in how to care for their curls. See, even though 60% of our population has curly or wavy hair, they don't really know that there's a different manner of taking care of them as opposed to the conventional one that has been taught to us, which is just shampooing your hair and going. But with curly hair, you do need a conditioner, because you do need stylers, because this is what adds the moisture that your hair needs. And I think another thing that we face is that culturally we are very apprehensive about using chemical products. That's how these are looked at, because it's coming out of a bottle. But you know, the formulations now are so different. Especially the products made for curly hair, they have natural butters and oils, and they're very nourishing ingredients which will help maintain the health of your hair. So to get people over that initial inhibition of, you know, okay, I can try products, I can use so many products on my hair and it's still going to be fine, that is a challenge that we face to break.
I mean, still there's a myth that conditioner causes hair fall. People are very resistant to using styling products or conditioners.
Or even gel causing hair fall.
Correct,
I think that's another very common myth. But these are products that don't even touch your scalp. So the probability of it causing hair fall is very minimal. And I think generally also topical products don't cause hair fall. Hair fall is really determined by very internal factors like stress and diet, hormones. So yeah, that I would say is the main factor. The most commercially available brands, they have ingredients like harsh sulfates, SLS, they have silicones in them, and these are detrimental for curly and wavy hair. When we formulate our products, we make sure that harsh sulfates, silicones, parabens are not included in them, and they actually are more rich in like argan oil, shea butter, mango butter, avocado butters, ingredients that will help add and keep the moisture in the curls so that they're healthier and they're also more defined for a longer time. And also as a brand, I think when we formulate the products, we test it on ourselves first.
Correct. So I mean, I would say these all products are formulated keeping the curly hair in mind, tested on curly hair extensively before we take it out. Even first, as a family, we have a lot of curly hair within the family to test it out. And after that, once it goes to, then we send it out to a lot of our influencers, our customers, to get some feedback on the product. And after all that, only then it goes out to the customer. Even after that, we constantly listen to our customers, talk to all our customers a lot.
We're very much in touch with them, so we know what the pain points are, we know what their expectations are, or what is the feedback from them. And also, you know, like we mentioned before, we in the US also, when we were there, we researched quite a lot. You know, I'm a wavy head person, he's a curly head person, so even the same product works very differently for both of us. So that way we are lucky, we have a unique perspective every time we are formulating. And even when we came back from the US, I remember we had like one entire check-in luggage of 23 kgs of just products, just so we can, you know, try and make sure that our formulations, we're getting it right. We even tried our own creams, making our own creams and stuff when we were in the US. So in terms of knowledge and research, I think we have done a lot so that we can get premium quality products just like you would get in the international market, but that is tailored specifically for only Indian wavy and curly hair. So obviously success cannot be created by one person or two people either. Everything that we have achieved so far is a collaborative effort of everyone who has worked with us. We've had some great marketing teams, our warehouse team, then even the in-house team that we have at our office. Everybody's contribution is what has gotten us so far, and we're here 5 years later with 10 products.
Yeah. But this is definitely, I mean, a reason why Curl Up is what it is today is because of the teams we associated with. I mean, for example, people in Amazon, like we were a very small brand when we started. We just had 3 products, so they really helped us. I mean, even tying with quality teams, we could avoid a lot of mistakes that we would have otherwise committed. I think that really gave us a stepping stone to grow faster and what we are today.
And also, I think even in the curl community, all the influencers, you know, who took a chance on 2 people who they didn't even know. Like, I literally just randomly emailed the influencers and said, you know what, we're starting a brand, we have some products, would you like to try? And they were very generous and gracious enough to be like, yeah, sure, we'll try and give feedback, and, you know, have supported us in all these 5 years. So every single person has contributed to this success.
Yeah, even now, whenever we're formulating a new product, we always send it out to influencers and our customers to get back feedback on what it is, like how they feel about the product before we actually take it to production.
We do have actually a bunch of products in the pipeline. Hopefully in the next few months we'll launch something. But eventually we do want to be like the one-stop, so we'll have a lot of products.
Rather prefer wavy hair or curly?
Curly.
Wavy.
So what's your favorite product?
The cream.
Yeah, I would say the cream too.
If not curler, then?
I had liked Curl Boss.
Yeah, we had shortlisted Curl Boss and then you go Curl.
Product that you can't survive without?
Right now the Bond Repair, because I've colored my hair.
Right now, I would say the Mousse. That's something I reach out offering.
A product which is the daily?
The Mousse, because I use it for refresh.
I would say the cream. It's by default, it's always.
What's the common misconception about curly that you wish to know?
The most common misconception is that curly hair is ugly or difficult to manage. It's neither. Curly hair is beautiful. Please flaunt it and own it. And I think it's not at all difficult to take care of.
No, actually, curly hair makes you look young. I mean, there's an added advantage to keep it curly. And I mean, it's something unique. It's something that sets you apart. It's something that you can really flaunt it and celebrate.
What's your tagline?
It's time to celebrate your curls. It's time to curl up.
Yeah, I would say curls are our passion. It's time to celebrate our curls.
Who chose the color?
He did.
It's me.
I approved.
So would you rather wash up and go?
A wash and go, always.
Mostly a wash and go.
What is the most unique compliment you got from curly?
Unique compliment. More than any unique compliment, someone once told me that she's the wife of that guy with the unique hair. And I don't know, that's something that's always stuck in my mind as a description of his hair. So, yeah. People have said beautiful, but this is something I think as a
I
phrase
think even
that's
me,
stuck.
while I was in the US, someone complimented my hair for the very first time. I mean, I was like, why would someone want my hair? So that was something very different. I mean, that's when it realized, like, all it takes is just one compliment to change the perspective of your hair.
Yeah.
So, you rather color your hair or
I've never colored my hair.
I have the itch sometimes. I've bleached, I've colored, yeah. So I like both. But to handle, yeah, virgin hair is much easier.
So, you want to give out a message to all the curly lovers?
Don't dye comb your hair, please. Just leave it as is. It's good.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, if you don't want to use a leave-in product, at least use a conditioner. That's what I would
Yeah.
say. I mean,
Please.
that itself would make a day and night difference.
Yeah. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has been part of our journey so far from day one. I think it was in 2017 January that I emailed a bunch of influencers asking them about curly hair products, and the support we have received since then, I would say, has been overwhelming. Everyone who has helped us, who has stood by us every step of the way, and without you all, 5 years would not have been possible. We would not be here. You know, we were just two random people with an idea, and a huge thank you to all of our teams, all the people who have worked with us behind the scenes, all the influencers, and of course all our customers and followers who have, you know, engaged with us, encouraged us. It is you who has brought us till here and will hopefully carry us forward for many more years. So thank you everyone. And if you are struggling with curly hair, frizzy hair, please reach out to us at www.letscurlup.com. Our Instagram handle is also letscurlup.com. We'd be happy to help you. Thank you.